Imagine a world painted in white and blue, a landscape so vast and wild it feels otherworldly. This is the Canadian North in winter, where the cold bites and silence reigns, broken only by the crunch of snow. Here, humans have built highways not on land, but atop frozen lakes and rivers, the legendary ice roads. These roads are lifelines carved from the cold, a testament to human ingenuity and courage. Picture driving a massive lorry across a sheet of ice over deep, dark water. Fantasy for most, reality for a brave few. The ice roads are a blend of adventure, survival, and the unbreakable spirit of northern communities. The Canadian Arctic is among the most extreme environments on Earth, challenging both wildlife and people. The story of the ice roads is a dance with the elements, where one wrong move could be disastrous. We're about to embark on a journey across these spectacular temporary highways. Meet the builders, the drivers who risk everything, and the communities that depend on these frozen arteries. We'll explore the science, the danger, and the breathtaking beauty of this unique world. This is more than a trip, it's an expedition into a realm where the road is as unpredictable as the weather. Let's dive into the chilling adventure of Canada's ice roads. Forging paths on water, ice roads are temporary winter highways built over frozen lakes, rivers, even the Arctic Ocean. In Canada's vast north, permanent roads are often impossible, so winter provides the solution. Building an ice road is a mix of science and grit. Crews clear snow to expose ice, then flood it with water to build up layers until it's strong enough for heavy trucks. These roads connect remote places like Yellowknife to diamond mines and isolated communities. The most famous routes once ran over the Mackenzie River Delta and the Arctic Ocean itself. Ice roads are wide, engineered highways, critical infrastructure that exists for only a few months each year. The season is short and intense, typically from January to March or early April. Timing is everything. Open too early and disaster looms. Too late, and the thaw turns roads to slush. It's a constant race against the clock and the elements. The existence of these roads depends entirely on the relentless cold of the Canadian winter. Every year, crews must rebuild them from scratch, adapting to whatever nature throws their way. For the north, these frozen highways are nothing short of essential. They are the arteries that keep the region alive. For remote northern communities, the ice road's arrival is the event of the year. For most of the year, supplies arrive only by plane, expensive and limiting. When the ice roads open, convoys of trucks bring in a year's worth of essentials: fuel, food, building materials, and more. Prices drop, projects resume, and communities stock up for the long months ahead. But these roads are about more than supplies. They're about connection. Families reunite, people travel, and young folks attend events, breaking the isolation of winter. The roads bring freedom and hope, something many take for granted. Economically, ice roads support major industries, especially the remote diamond mines. These mines rely on winter convoys for machinery, fuel, and supplies. Without the roads, they couldn't operate. The ice roads provide jobs and revenue, fueling progress in a land of extremes. For the north, these frozen highways are the backbone of survival and prosperity. They're not just roads, they're lifelines. Every journey across them is a testament to resilience. Of all the ice roads, none was more iconic than the Tuktoyaktuk Winter Road. For nearly 50 years, this 187-kilometer marvel connected Inuvik to Tuktoyaktuk, crossing the Mackenzie River Delta and the Arctic Ocean. Driving on the frozen ocean was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, nothing but ice between you and the frigid sea. The journey was stark, beautiful, and humbling, with endless white horizons and unique pingos dotting the landscape. Adventurers from around the world came to drive it, turning isolation into a global attraction. Tuktoyaktuk welcomed visitors, boosting the local economy and putting the hamlet on the map. In 2017, the winter road was replaced by a permanent all-season highway, ending an era. The new road brings security and lower costs, but the adventure of driving the frozen ocean is now a memory. The Tuktoyaktuk Winter Road stands as a symbol of northern resilience and change. Its legacy endures in the stories of those who braved its icy path. The north is always evolving, but its spirit remains. Life as an ice road trucker is not for the faint of heart. Every trip is a calculated risk, 40-ton trucks rolling over ice sometimes just a meter thick. Speed limits aren't just rules, they prevent pressure waves that could shatter the ice from below. Whiteouts can strike without warning, turning the world into a blinding void. Temperatures plunge to -40 or 50, where metal becomes brittle and diesel can freeze. Trucks are specially equipped with survival gear, extra fuel, and powerful heaters. Drivers often travel in convoys, relying on CB radio for vital updates and camaraderie. Out here, fellow drivers are your lifeline, first responders in emergencies. Despite the dangers, the job's allure is undeniable: adventure, freedom, and the challenge of nature at its rawest. These drivers are part explorer, part engineer, all professional. They know the ice, respect the weather, and trust their machines. Every successful delivery is a victory against the odds. The ice road truckers are the modern pioneers of the North. Their stories are etched into the frozen land. Each journey is a testament to skill and courage. Behind every safe crossing is a team of unsung heroes, the ice road builders and maintenance crews. Their work begins as soon as the lakes freeze, testing ice thickness and quality, often on dangerously thin sheets. Using amphibious vehicles like the Haglund, they clear snow and flood the surface to build up the ice. Once thick enough, graders and water trucks smooth and strengthen the road, working around the clock in harsh conditions. Maintenance is constant. Crews patrol for cracks, pressure ridges, and weak spots using ground-penetrating radar for safety. Quick repairs are vital. A single crack can threaten the entire route. Many workers are from local indigenous communities, blending traditional knowledge with modern science. Their expertise turns wild ice into reliable infrastructure year after year. These are the architects of the freeze, guardians of the road. Without them, the ice roads would not exist. Traveling the ice roads is a sensory assault, peril and beauty in equal measure. The landscape is pristine, glittering under the sun with skies that stretch forever. At night, the aurora borealis dances, ribbons of color swirling across a star-filled sky. Drivers often stop to watch, awed by nature's spectacle. Wildlife appears: herds of caribou, stealthy Arctic foxes, and rarely polar bears, the true rulers of this realm. These encounters remind you, you're a visitor in a world governed by nature's ancient rhythms, but beauty is always tinged with danger. Weather can shift in moments. A sunny day can become a blizzard. The ice, seemingly solid, can hide deadly weak spots. Every moment of awe is underscored by the raw power of nature. This duality, danger and wonder, makes the ice road journey unforgettable. Life here feels more intense, more precious, lived on the edge. The ice roads are where survival and beauty collide. The greatest threat to Canada's ice roads isn't a blizzard, it's climate change. The Arctic is warming twice as fast as the rest of the planet, making winters shorter and less reliable. The ice road season is shrinking, opening later and closing earlier each year. This puts immense pressure on communities and industries to move supplies in a shrinking window. Miss the window and vital goods may be delayed for a year. Engineers race to adapt, finding ways to build and maintain ice faster, but the challenge is immense. Permanent roads like the new highway to Tuktoyaktuk are rare and costly. For many remote places, ice roads remain the only option. The story of the ice roads is a real-time lesson in climate change's impact. Their fate is tied to the health of our planet. Our journey across Canada's frozen highways reveals a world of extremes: raw nature, human ingenuity, and unbreakable spirit. These temporary roads are lifelines, connecting communities and fueling economies in the harshest environments. The ice roads teach us about resilience, adaptation, and the power of community. They remind us that wonder still exists in wild places. If this adventure has sparked your curiosity, keep exploring. By supporting stories like these, you help bring remote worlds to a wider audience. Your curiosity fuels future expeditions and inspires new adventurers. Join the journey, share these stories, and let your own sense of adventure run wild. The road may be melting, but the spirit of the North endures. Let's keep exploring together.